Thank you, Mary and Fred and all the sponsors and attendees. It's great to be here this morning. I didn't know we were going to get Bill Gates and Amazon in the room at the same time, so I can only assume it means not only Amazon is moving to Arlington, but so is Microsoft. It's an honor to present this award to Keri. I first met her 5 years ago, and luckily I was able to sell her on me. And since then we've become husband and wife, the parents of 2 amazing children, and business partners. So Keri's had a professional career in real estate ever since graduating from Penn State in 2003. But I believe she spent her entire life honing the art and science of salesmanship. She was the oldest of 4 children, so at a young age, she had to master negotiation and leadership. Her father was in grocery and retail distribution, and his career required the family to move over 12 times growing up. So at an early age, she got to experience joining new schools, new social circles, and going through the moving process. And all of that, I believe, helped her later on in her career. In high school, she got her first sales job at Beal's Ice Cream in Portland, Maine. And not only did she sell ice cream for them, but she recruited several of her friends and hired and managed them as well. One of whom actually joined her real estate sales team a decade and a half later. The summer before her senior year in high school, her father got hired by a small company at the time with less than 200 employees, and it was going to require the family to move to Seattle. So in order to go work for Amazon, she had to move, her family had to move right before her senior year began. So most of the seniors would probably be upset about this, but not Keri. She used it as an opportunity to negotiate a curfew-free senior year and the chance to study abroad in Argentina for a semester. In 2003, she was hired by NV Homes to sell new home communities in Northern Virginia during the early 2000 boom. She sold so many homes that they began capping the number she was allowed to sell every month. In 2006, she was hired by the Mayhip Company and began selling new condos in Maryland, DC, and Virginia. She sold hundreds of condos for them, earning several awards along the way. In 2009, she started her career in general real estate brokerage. Despite it being the middle of the recession and the downturn in the market, she immediately became one of the top sales agents at RE/MAX, left RE/MAX, started to build the sales team at Keller Williams, became the #1 agent immediately there in that office. By 2014, she built the team up to the 4th largest Keller Williams team in the entire world. The next year she left and formed Optima Realty, and in that year it became the #1 sales team in all of Virginia. And the growth has not stopped since then. This year, the size of the team has nearly doubled and is approaching 50 people. The team is on pace to sell over 500 homes and do $350 million in volume. There's a lot of things that I think make Keri successful in the sales industry. She's creative, has a very sharp mind, is persistent, determined, does whatever it takes. But I think the #1 thing that stands out is her compassion for others. To put it simply, she cares about everyone around her. Her clients, her partners, her salesperson, employees, her community, her friends, and her family. She really takes on their problems, and their problems become her problems, and she figures out ways to solve them. And that's why I get the honor to present this award to Keri today.
Wow. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you so much. Being in front of this room is such an honor, and particularly because IES embodies what I think is so important in the world, and that is surrounding yourself by incredible people that have the mindset that they want to grow. And for me, the IES has been a local way to surround myself by thought leaders that are committed to sales excellence. And all of you in the room are part of that. So to be selected for this award, but when Fred told me, I was completely shocked and honored. So I'm happy to be here. When I thought about what I wanted to talk about today, I thought about three main things. The first is surrounding yourself by amazing people. The second is about adding a ton of value to whoever you're working with. So to my team that's here, I'd like you guys all to stand up for a moment. When I thought about my sales journey, I started selling new homes and I was in a trailer in the middle of a field alone. I didn't do well alone, and my vision was to create a team where I would be surrounded by incredible people that inspired me every day. And to all of you sitting in the room that have helped that vision come true, I'm grateful for you every single day. And I'm grateful for the value you provide for our clients, which is why we are where we are today. I think that what's unique about what we do is we look at problems in the industry that other people are afraid to solve, and we take on that challenge. And I'm sure that all of you can appreciate that in your own industries. In the real estate industry, the biggest problem, there's really two, but the biggest problem that I see is people who want to move up to a larger home and are terrified about getting stuck with 2 mortgages. At our team, we're willing to risk 100% of our commission to make sure that that is a seamless process. And that's what's enabled us to grow so quickly. So for all of you that have taken that risk and gone on this journey, I'm so grateful for you. The last thing I wanted to talk about is recovering from rejection. Because those of us that are internal optimists, how many of you in the room are just incredibly optimistic? Thank you, yeah. So the faster we move on from any adversity, and the faster we get back to a place where our mindset is calibrated, the faster we move into a position to sell and be successful. So for me, that's what the IES is. It's a recalibration every month, and Women in Sales has also been a huge part of that for me. It gets me excited and enthusiastic and refocused on what's important. And so I encourage all of you to take the step, set those alarms, and come join us on Friday mornings. Thank you so much, Fred. I'm appreciative of this, and